Hey YouTube, coming at you with, oops, I'm not at 2100, I'm at like rank 17, so let me just take that off. This is a Skull Cup team that I used that I did super well with. Morpeko, golisopod, and MANTINE. Basically, Morpeko is going to have a tough time with, obviously, Gastrodon and Fairies, so these back two for sure handle Gastrodon, a bug, and a flying. So it handles it really well. Both can actually kind of do save swaps. Mantine's a little trickier. If you get hit with a Morpeko, you're in pretty big trouble, but Golisopod I use pretty much as a safe swap. And yeah, the team worked extremely well. I think I went like maybe 8-2 or 9-2 with this team. So let's take a look at it in action. I had a few good leads. I should mention, like I had Mandiba's lead. There's your Gastrodon, and honestly, both are safe swaps. Both have good answers. Bug resist ground and flying double resist ground. So obviously, flying double resist, you should probably go into Mantine. I don't think I went in every single time to Mantine, but you should. And then they throw Earth Power too, which is a decision to make. Okay. You'll see I have Water Pulse on Mantine. So why do I have Water Pulse? One, it was just on the Pokemon already. That's a big consideration. Not wanting to just TM away a bunch of moves. Two, if you actually look at it, Water Pulse is the better damage per energy. They're both the same energy, and then Water Pulse does like 6 more damage. However, if you have TMs or you have Ice Beam Mom, I think Ice Beam is actually better despite being a lower damage per energy because of Guzzlord and because of Mandibuzz, which are two Pokemon in this meta that you will see a lot of. And with a meta being so small, I think it just makes sense to run Ice Beam. So if I had the, unlimited TMs and I already had it on, I would run Ice Beam. So that's that. Gastrodon comes back in, but I'm already grabbed both shields, so goodbye Gastrodon. And now I'm double boosted, so goodbye Mandibuzz. Okay, Morpeko into another Mandibuzz, so another good lead. This time a water Pokemon, and it is, how do you say, Brion? And anyways, it is a Charmer, so I had to get a Morpeko. I came in here as I don't know why I came in here. I think it would make more sense to come in Mantine given how much it could take. Now, the spamminess here is obviously incredible. And I do grab both shields, but unfortunately they just commit to the farm down and flip switch. However, I figured with a 2 shield advantage, I should be generally okay, because even if they have something in the back that can beat my Morpeko, maybe Mantine with 2 shields can just run this team. So there's 1 shield. I'd be surprised if I double shield here. Whoa, what am I doing? Unless I'm reading this like, what am I doing here? So the Mandibuzz comes in, and I'm already ahead on energy. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I'm already ahead on energy. So I'm actually able to go Psychic Fangs, Dark Aura Wheel. Loving that change form here. So lowering the defense, taking this out, getting back to the electric form, where I'm already boosted, and I still get a move off here. So despite losing switch and burning both shields, Morpeko is still able to come out of this matchup and one-shotting. Don't even need all that energy on Mantine. So Tentacruel, yeah. So I did have a lot of good leads, which is why I did 5-0 one set. Out comes Annihilate, and I got 2 answers for fighters, right? You're weak to fighters too. I mentioned Charm and I mentioned Gastrodon. I forgot to mention Fighter, which are weak to Fighter, and you have 2 Fighter answers in the back. So love this team because Morpeko is fantastic. 2 good save swaps. 2 Pokemon that really cover Morpeko's weakness. Charm is your biggest issue, but you can combo with Golisopod Mantine. So I think this is like a really good team. So I wouldn't be surprised if I used it or some variation of it next week. And it makes sense, right? We pair Morpeko with Talonflame and other flyers all the time. So it just makes sense that it also works with Mantine. So Tentacruel unfortunately takes me out there. I am going to farm up, and it's a Guzzlord. So I'm just throwing the Psychic Fangs because I want to lower its defense, so that way I can just wing attack Air Release because I do not have the Ice Beam. And I do grab a shield, so that's actually huge. I assume I'll shield because I think I'm going to need to run with this now. Yeah. So I shield up the Sludge Bomb. do get a move off. Again, if I had Ice Beam, this would be better here. As I check to make sure that the mic is in. So I'm going to chip this here, having the defense lowered and Guzzlord. Again, kind of weird at actually taking charge moves, so that does a lot of damage. And they try and catch if I remember. Yeah, or bank the move, but catching does not work because I take them out. So we'll be able to wing attack down here. Okay, terrible lead. Here we go. Straight Gastrodon. Get met with a Morpeko. Is this one that let go? So the problem for Morpeko is I was already like 3 claws ahead. And we get to the same pacing on these X Scissors and Aura Wheel. So they would have to bait multiple times. And instead thought, nah man, why would I try and bait when I can just let you one-shot me? So they let me take them out. And then they're like, I know a great idea. Let's go ground into a bug. And this is why I went 5-0 with this. I'm not good. I just had Mandibuzz leads in questionable plays from opponents here. So, okay. Flip switch. Have Mantine on this now. Have a shield advantage. Got 1 turn denied. Well, at least that's part of the game that's still going to beat me, is the 1 turn denial. We'll see what's in the back. Yeah, maybe I'm going to shield. And I'm shielding because, like, if you're... I was worried about a Charmer. It's just a Primeape, so this is... Or, yeah. So I was worried that, like, if you were staying in... This was my read here, and I actually labeled it good read. Let me just stop and explain why. Because I labeled it good read. I mean, you may just chalk it up to opponents not knowing what they're doing because they just let the Morpeko get one shot. But if they have a Gastrodon against your Pokemon, a flyer Pokemon, and they're staying in to chip you, it may be because they're just trying to grab shields from you so that their back Pokemon can sweep. So if they have like a Charm or something, or if they have something that knows can beat the Morpeko, right? Because they've seen the Morpeko, they didn't try to align their Gastrodon on it as much as they should have, which signals to me that they probably have something that beats Morpeko. So it's a fighter or a fairy. So either way, I can't let the Mantine go too low because I'm going to need Mantine to deal with it because it seems like they have an answer for my Morpeko. So that is why I shielded the Body Slam here as a read for what I believe in the back to be an answer to Morpeko. And I was correct. It is a Primeape, but I still managed to get... I already grabbed a shield with Mantine, and now I can get the Aura Wheel out to take this out. Mandibuzz. So another great lead. They're staying in, and they try and catch on a Gastrodon. So Mantine here. I remember putting in a loss here or in the next one, but did I lose this? How did I lose this one? Because I am right now just in a fantastic situation. Great lead against Mandibuzz. Great switch against Gastrodon. They're going to chip. That's fine. I'll have energy and take this out. So going for the Aerialise here. Hoping it's enough to take Gastrodon out from this range. And they shield and they try to snipe. So I take this out. No, I can't lose this one. Can I? What is happening here? What do they have in the back? Okay, so Mandibuzz. I let this go. Okay, makes sense. Maybe I didn't lose this one. Maybe I did. What the hell? Okay. Out comes a Gastrodon. So I'm just going to one-shot it here. No, they double shield. They use their second shield. I cannot take it out. I'm just going to come Golisopod just to get a hit on energy. Shielding up a move because I don't know what's in the back. I don't want to go against a Charmer or something. So I'm going to shield up one move. And it is a Toxapex. Toxapex is tough. Because X Scissor and Aqua Jet are... X Scissor and Aqua Jet are resisted. Shadow Claws are non-stab. And Mantine's just a very weak hitter. So they are able to farm up a ton here. And this Aqua Jet's not going to take out. and then they bait a brine and then land a sludge. I remember, yeah, because they bait a brine and land a sludge wave here. So I think I needed to make this call for a bait, but it is just a brine. So I shielded, and then now because they farm so much on the Mantine to take it out, they get the sludge wave, and then they snipe with the remaining Pokemon. So yeah, despite a great lead and great switch, just, yeah, did not. I was supposed to say, because I remember losing 2, and I ordered it that yeah, that's too bad. Gyarados, holy leads. So fantastic lead. Obviously, they're going to have to get out into something that something is Annihilate. So hit them with the Mantine. I will obviously take the first one. And then I will... So why... Man, the pacing on Mantine just sucks now with the wing attack nerf. It doesn't suck. But 12 to an Aerial Ace and 16 to a Water Pulse and Ice Beam. Not the best when you're so defensive heavy. So that wing attack nerf just really hurting Mantine. But obviously against Annihilate, it's not going to be an issue. So here comes this. They decide to double shield, knowing they're going to get one back here, which is fine. They're going to take it down to the zeros. I'm definitely going to keep switch. I'm not getting my golisopod on the Gyarados when I can get my my morpeko. So get off the move. I'll get like maybe one more wing attack. And they give up switch into Gastrodon. And yeah, this is pretty hard countered. They can only body slam. Yeah, so this is just hard countered. I forgot to ask a question of the day. I need to start doing that. I always ask questions at the end of the video. I promise I don't have a question. I have an idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't think it through at all. Because usually when I get to the end of my video, like 20 minutes in, I'm just like, tell me what you think in the comments below about this. And then someone responded, to answer your question of the day, because I seem to do that on the most of my videos, I think this. And I'm like, okay, maybe I should start doing that earlier. So Gastrodon lead into my Morpeko, terrible. Save swap Golisopod, get hit with the Mantine, so terrible. So I'm going to lose lead, lose switch. We'll have to see what's in the back, but if I can't grab a shield here, which I probably cannot because these Aqua Jets are resisted and they're just going to outpace me here, I'm now going to lose shields. I'm now going to have to, face in the back a 2-shielded versus 2-shielded Pokemon. And that's never where you want to be if you're going to lose lead and switch. Because they can just like probably out 2-shield you and then just align here. So we'll see what's in the back. Morpeko. Okay, that's his top left. Good to know that one of my 2 losses was also just a hard counter. So nothing I can do here. That's truly just a hard counter team. You just chalk those up and go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Well, we got... This will go up on... Let me just do a quick... We'll Dan talk for the rest of the time because it's a very straightforward team. Morpeko, you're staying in with anything except for Fairy, Ground, and Fighter. I save swap Golisopod. Otherwise, try and flip switch if you see one of those on the lead. If you can't, try and grab a shield. And then Mantine will take a lot in the back. Whenever you see a Gastrodon, go into Mantine because flying double resist ground. So those are the main reasons you need to... That's how you play team. So you can watch as I Dan talk here. What did I want to Dan talk about? Okay, so let's talk about this channel and talk about my second channel. Because this channel, this is going to go up, I think, on the weekend. I think this is going to go up on... I'm doing this Friday night. Is it going up tomorrow? Do I not have any things for tomorrow? No, I do already have 2 for tomorrow. Skeledirge and Guzzlord. So this will go up Sunday. One Ultra League, one... Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do this, and then I'll look at viewer submissions. I think I know someone's going to submit another Ultra League, so I'll do maybe that this afternoon if it's in my box. And then Monday morning, we're going to do overranked, underranked in the Ultra League, like I did for Great League Week 1. I think that it works for the Ultra League as well. And then we'll do like one more Great League, Ultra League or this Cup. And then we'll do top teams for this Cup again on Tuesday. And then there's an event Wednesday. I'm not covering Master League, so we'll just cover the event in the afternoon. And then we're going to have to focus on this next week. So again, please, if you have these battles, please submit them. That's number one. Number two, I've got to just go get the camera because I want to, again, right now, that right there is my phone, which I have my game on. So I cannot, when I stream with you guys, like the 2 times I stream a year, I use my like super, super old phone, but the battery lasts like 30 minutes. So I always have to like connect it. Anyways, I want a nicer camera because I also got a second channel, which I'll talk about in a minute here. Yeah, so I need to go get a camera, and then I want to start doing these interviews. I think these interviews are gonna be really fun. I just want to talk to like other content creators. I was gonna say, try not to swear too much on this channel. Just like talk about the game, their channel, just about life in general. I want to do like make sure like Pokemon Go talk and life talk, and do like some GBL matchups there. So it's gonna be like, it's kind of gonna be like, you know how those content creators do like duo streams? So it's gonna be like a duo stream type thing in an interview style, but for like a video. That's my plan. I just need to like actually go get the camera for it, and I need to start reaching out to people and figuring out how to actually do all that, because I have not duo streamed with anyone. So that's one of the other things I want to try and get on this channel, to try to make this more exciting, right? Because we're getting into so it won't be this week, but come like end of April. Ooh, that's Easter time though, so maybe that's not a good time. But like April 8th to 15th is Ultra League and Spring Cup, and then April 15th is again Master League and Spring Cup. So we got the second double in a row with the Master League, so people are gonna be bored. So if I had like a interview for that week, I think that would actually break it up. So that's my plan for when we get these like crap weeks, to have these like interviews, to have like another video that people would actually want to watch. So that's the plan. And the reason I'm doing this is because 2 reasons. One is I need to figure out this channel a bit more. This Scopely thing is I don't know how it's, I don't know. Whatever you think about Saudi Arabia as the parent company, that's one thing. But in terms of like the channel growth and everything, February 2025 was my lowest subscriber month in the past 13 months, dating back to February 24 last year. My second lowest growth month was January 2025. So it's my 2 lowest growth months for subscribers were the last 2 months. 241 last month and 282. I had really good August and September for some reason. 763 and 779. I think that's when like the season turnover and you have like GoFest, stuff like that. So I think that helped me there. But it's been really rough. Like 359, 494, 421, 282, 241. So the growth has just like died on this channel, which is okay. I've accepted that with where the game is. I want to keep putting stuff out for you guys. I want to keep putting out these teams. I want to keep putting out the event coverage. I want to do these interviews. I want to keep this channel going because I've built this up and I like where it's going, and I like this. I like the channel, and I still actually like playing GBL and stuff like that. So nothing about this channel is going to change. If not, probably going to improve with a better camera and and being able to do new things on the channel. Okay. I made the decision to start a second channel. And it's not Pokemon Go related at all. It is politics and economics related it's a React channel. Technically, it's a React channel where I like sometimes watch videos and react to it. But it's a lot of what I kind of do in this channel. And so like I'll just give 2 examples. One was we have a new Prime Minister in Canada, Mark Carney. So I explained how in Canada that is able to happen. That we don't elect, first of all, we elect Prime Minister. We vote for We have a prime minister, not a president, but that's not even the difference. The difference is we actually don't vote for a prime minister. So when you're on your ballot box, you don't have who do you want for prime minister, Justin Trudeau or Pierre Poilievre. You have your member of parliament in your riding, and then I explain all this, and I explain how the voting system works, and I explain how you can basically have a private businessman become the prime minister of Canada when Trudeau steps down. So there's some of those just like analysis types of videos, which I like to do. Kind of what I do here is just like an analysis video, and then I have some reaction videos. So one video that is why I'm almost focusing more on that right now is Trump said, if you don't want to hear about politics and you don't want to hear about this stuff, you do not subscribe to the second channel. But when Trump comes at us with this 51st state crap, I basically got heated with one of the things. So I like watch his like 51st state topic there that he did, and lying through his teeth about we Canada wants to be us and that. So I like reacted to the video, and because the range of people interested in politics right now is extremely high. That one video in 24 hours has done 10,000 views, and I have 98 new subscribers from that one video in 24 hours. So I'm up to 555 subscribers on this channel. Pretty much all of them coming in the last month, right? So in 1 month, in 1 month with 12 videos, I did what took me 2 months and 120 videos to do on this channel, right? And again, it's when you're a brand new channel, it's easier to get subscribers because the algorithm's trying to feed you out and stuff like that. Anyways, all that to say is I'm going to definitely be putting out a lot more videos there because I think one is extremely topical right now, right? The politics from both the Canada side and the US side and the world side is just like crazy right now. You got the tariffs, you got Trump trying to annex us, you have Trump tariffing worldwide, you have the Canadian new prime minister coming in, you have what's going to be an election is going to be called within like the next week. So we'll have that election. So I'm going to do like a coverage there. So there's just a lot of topical stuff that I'm also interested in, right? I have an economics degree. I have a master's in public policy, and I work for the government for 12 years now. So this is kind of like my bread and butter stuff. So if I can like talk about that and build a second channel that way, I'm going to do that. So if you're interested in that, link in the description. If you're not, this will probably be the only time I actually like really talk about it on this channel. I think I've like talked about promoted it like once or twice. It's definitely not going to be like every time when I make a video it's going to be like, go check out this other channel that I do. It's like, no, like 98% of my videos are just going to be the normal, hey YouTube, hand in my face, getting a little grayer watching you guys, and then that's it. And then, but if I'll maybe mention my other channel like once every like maybe like month or so. And this is the one time because again, I just had this video sort of blowing up. It's not even like blowing up yet, but again, 10,000 views and almost 100 subscribers in 24 hours is basically unheard of unless you're like Poke Daxi. This is like really big for like seeing this. It's just like the amount of work I've put into the Pokemon Go channel to now starting to get like steady but not huge views and minimal subscriber growth compared to like what is potentially untapped here. That's why my eyes are shifting here. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good weekend, and I will see you guys in the next one.